And that is our salsa recipe.
This is the all-star lineup for this salsa. We ran out about a month ago. Life has not been the same since then.
So Dave, are you ready?
We have tomatoes here, here, and here.
And now the jalapenos. Well, this is gonna be spicy.
And we need some onions. These big fat onions we grew. We have 3 of our 4 main ingredients. We just need some regular green sweet peppers. Those are up in the other garden, so let's go grab those. These peppers will ripen orange, and they're really sweet. They're really nice peppers, but we want green peppers for this recipe, so we'll just grab a bunch of these, make use of them. Garlic drying out on some screens here in the shed. Grab a few of these. Tasty homegrown garlic.
Don't worry, this is not going to waste. We will take off all the dead leaves, save all this green stuff, chop it down, and it'll go right in the dehydrator.
This batch of salsa, we need 5.5 pounds of tomatoes, 1.5 pounds of onions, half a pound of jalapenos, half a pound of green peppers, and 9 cloves of garlic. We'll be removing the skins from these tomatoes, so we'll do that before we start chopping the other vegetables up. Big pot of hot water, put your tomatoes in, let them sit for a few minutes. Skins will peel right off.
So Dave, are you ready?
Cilantro is completely optional. Some people don't like cilantro, so if you don't like it, leave it out. It definitely brightens up the final product in the salsa though. The tomatoes are about ready to be peeled. You see when the skin starts to split like this, that means they're ready. Make sure you save your skins and your seeds. Perfect for making tomato paste. If you haven't seen that video, you probably want to check it out. This is the all-star lineup for this salsa. Tomatoes, garlic, onions, green peppers, cilantro, optional, jalapeno peppers, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of coarse salt, 2/3 of a cup of white vinegar, let's get started. I'm just going to let the tomatoes simmer a little bit. Get a little bit of that extra water out of there. Thicken it up a bit. Once you've reduced your tomatoes just slightly, you just want to get a little bit of that moisture out. It's time to add in all of the other ingredients except the cilantro. We'll start with the onions. Get those in there. Garlic. Green peppers. Jalapeno peppers. Balsamic vinegar, 1/4 cup. Brown sugar, 1½ tablespoons. Cumin, 1 tablespoon. Coarse salt, 1 tablespoon. 2/3 of a cup of white vinegar. And stir. Just look at the colors in there. Now we're not going to cook this too far. Just enough that it starts to cook. Because it's going to cook in the jars when we water bath it. Okay, I've removed the pot from the burner. You can see the onions just starting to take on that translucent look. That's where we want to stop. If you're adding cilantro, this is where you add it. About 1 cup of chopped cilantro. Give it a good stir. This stuff smells so good. We ran out about a month ago. Life has not been the same since then. Last thing to do now is to put it in jars and water bath it.
We are using wide mouth, pint-sized jars. And just scoop it in, liquid and everything. And fill it up to the base of the rim. This recipe should make around 6 jars. New lids, old rings, because that's just the way we roll. And make them finger tight. And into the canner they go. Once you're up to a rolling boil, set your timer for 15 minutes. And in here for 15 minutes. Let them cool down. And listen for that telltale pop of the lid. So we know that it's sealed. There she goes. And that is our salsa recipe. I can't believe we haven't shown you this recipe yet. It is delicious, and I'm looking forward to cracking it open, maybe right now, and trying some chips.
It is so nice to have you back in my life.